If a mother does not have her own babies herself, or if the father, Harry, was not part of making them, then those children cannot be in the line to be the next king or queen. To be a real part of the royal family, those little ones must have royal blood inside them. Without that special blood, there is no way for them to be official members of the family. Some people think that Meghan believes she is the one who should be in charge and take over everything. This was a very bad thing to do, and it was not right at all. Harry has become a person who is very tough, and sometimes he is even mean to others. People are asking if Harry is going to use these secrets now. No matter what Meghan tries to do, she seems to fail at everything because she will not listen to people who have a lot of experience and know what to do. Things will not go back to how they were before she got married. The way she has acted toward the royal family is very sad. She has not let her children meet their own family, and she has told many things that are not true. Because of all these lies, she is not a person who can talk about what is right or wrong. It is very important to care about other people and not just think about yourself or how much money you have. Looking after people is what really matters most. If Meghan did not have the babies herself, or if Harry was not really involved, then the children cannot be part of the royal line. They must have royal blood. It is very upsetting to think about. Some wonder if she ever asked anyone for advice about this. People say that Meghan would not be famous at all if she had not married a prince. The Duchess has a very different way of acting. She feels like she has to prove she is good over and over again. She tries to do too many things at once. The Harry we used to like is gone because of the choices he and Meghan made. If he tries to come back and do a job, it would be silly because he and Meghan will just ask for more money. The royal family is built on history and family lines that go back hundreds of years. But now, two people have turned that royal duty into a way to sell shows on Netflix. That is what Harry and Meghan have done to the crown. They always say they want to be left alone and have privacy, but they never stop putting their lives on the TV and in the news. They share everything when it helps them make money. But when people ask the most important question about who their children really are, they stay silent. All we see are fake smiles and stories that do not make sense. We have to find the truth and show it to everyone. Harry seemed very confused by everything. He could not give any real details, but he talked about what he imagined or believed was true. Meghan did not just join the royal family. She acted like she was a Hollywood star trying to get a big job in a movie. Harry followed her out of the palace like he was just a dancer in the background. They traded hundreds of years of tradition for pictures in California and podcast deals that nobody wanted. They told everyone they were victims and that they were fighting a mean system, but it looks like they just wanted to use the family name while hiding the truth. Now, people are asking very big questions about their kids, and their perfect image is starting to break. Everything is very shaky right now. You do not want to do things that you will regret later. Big news websites are starting to talk about the secret of how the babies were born. People think Meghan has done this on purpose and that she was very careful about it. She is very tricky in everything she does in her life. She does this so she can tell Harry what to do. Harry's angry threats to take people to court do not make him look strong. They make him look like he is very afraid. Meghan's silence does not look fancy or nice. It looks like she is hiding something. They are trapped by the truth. This is not just about them anymore. It is about whether the royal family can stay strong after all the mess they made. When their wedding anniversary came, people thought they would do something big to get attention. They thought they would show fancy photos on Netflix, but there was nothing. No one in the royal family said anything nice. Even their friends in Hollywood did not post anything. The silence was very loud and painful. The couple who said they were brave rebels have now become like an old newspaper that nobody wants to read anymore. It is very strange. Harry goes to see the king because he wants to be part of the family again. But then the next week he says something very mean. It makes things very hard and he becomes very rude. Meghan, who likes to break rules, could not even make a happy post on the internet to show her fairy tale was real. Harry looked less like a prince and more like a man who realized his escape led to a dead end in California. They wanted everyone to look at them, but suddenly everyone is ignoring them. This silence is embarrassing and it makes things even worse. You have to do what the leaders want so they can see you are becoming a better person. If you say something nice but then immediately start lying or being mean, you will not get anywhere. Harry says something and then takes it back. People think Meghan is the one watching everything he does. She tells him what to say and when to say it. This keeps him in a very bad state of mind where he does not know how to handle his own life. When an expert named Angela Levin spoke, the royal world stopped acting like everything was okay. She did not just hint at things, she threw a big information bomb. She has watched the royals for a long time. She said what many people were thinking but were too scared to say out loud. She said that the truth about the children might not be what Harry and Meghan want us to believe. Suddenly, the couple who always talked about their truth saw the real truth working against them. This happened at a very bad time because their business deals were already failing. The nice picture of them being good parents went away, and people started talking about secrets and lies. People think the news about the babies is a big scandal. Meghan wants to be the queen, but she cannot just stand there as a second person. Some of the things being said are very silly. Angela is a great writer, but some people think she is being mean. Angela spoke because she has a lot of experience. She asked the question that everyone else was too afraid to ask. Why were there no clear photos at the hospital? Why were there no official papers? Why didn't Meghan follow the rules that every royal mother followed before her? The only answer they gave was silence. In the royal family, silence usually means something is wrong. The news from Angela was not just gossip. It was an attack on whether their story is real. You cannot fix this with a pretty TV interview or another video. This was a scandal too big to hide. Prince Harry used to be a soldier, but he gave up as soon as people asked hard questions. Instead of showing proof to stop the rumors, he just threatened to sue people. He said he left the palace to get away from mean news, but now he uses lawyers every time he cannot control the story. The king is very sick right now. Harry used to have a big job helping parks in Africa, but things there are in a very bad state. There are reports of bad things happening to people in those parks, and Harry has done nothing to stop it. He was a leader there for years, but he still hasn't helped. It is very worrying that he does not seem to care about those people anymore. The funny thing is that taking people to court does not stop rumors, it makes them grow. When Harry got angry, people didn't feel sorry for him. They wondered what he was trying to hide. A happy and honest father would just show the proof and be done with it. Harry did not do that. He looked like a famous person who got caught telling a lie. Meghan was nowhere to be seen, leaving Harry all by himself. The more he fought, the weaker he looked. Every time he threatened a lawyer, it just made people believe the expert was right. He is not protecting his family, he is just afraid of the truth. The biggest part of the scandal is about DNA. Royal births are supposed to be public so the people in the United Kingdom know the laws were followed. Harry thinks it was bad that Meghan wasn't asked how to make the royal family better. She said they should have asked her for advice instead of Kate because she worked for her own money and has more experience. That is a very mean thing to say. The one thing that could stop all the questions is a simple test, but Harry and Meghan act like that test is scary. Now even the people who used to like them are asking for proof. They want real science, not just fake photos or TV clips. The silence from Harry and Meghan tells us a lot. This time, people are not just looking at Archie. They are looking at Lilibet. Her name was supposed to honor the queen, but now people have many doubts. Meghan has told many things that are not true. Harry has given up his friends and didn't even let them come to his wedding. Meghan wanted famous people there instead because they could help her become a global star. Harry does not have the courage to stand up to her. He just fell in love with her very fast and does whatever she says. Lilibet's place in the family is now a big question. Without proof, her place in the royal family is not certain. Harry is very angry, but he still will not show the truth. Meghan stays in the dark while Harry struggles. This makes people think they have a lot to hide. People think Meghan did this on purpose. They think she is using her children to make money and become even more famous. This is a very mean plan if it is true. She is trying to use her kids for business. DNA has become the most important thing. By not showing proof, the rumors are getting uglier. For hundreds of years, royal moms had to show their babies to the people. Kate Middleton did it 3 times and was very honest about it. Meghan Markle did not do that. She gave everyone secrets and a baby bump that seemed to change size every day. Harry used to be a very happy person who was great with people. He was funny and kind like his mother, but now he is very bitter and angry. He feels like he was treated badly even though he lives in a giant house with 16 bathrooms. He wants revenge on his family. This is very terrible. It felt more like a reality show than a royal duty. People saw the gaps in their stories. The secrecy made people think about very bad things like fake images. Meghan, who said she was real, now looks very fake. Meghan said she could keep being an actress if she wanted to. In the end, she just wanted a royal title and a lot of money. She is upset because she thinks Harry does not have enough money. Harry thinks he can do whatever he wants because he is a prince. He thinks he can attack people and it will be fine. If he goes to court, he thinks the judge should just believe him without seeing any evidence. By breaking traditions, they didn't make the family better, they made it weaker. Their secrecy makes them look like they are hiding something. They have one very important rule, which is that they are hypocrites. They tell us what to do, but they don't do it themselves because they think they are too important. They behave however they want. Meghan pushes Harry to be mean to his family. She has done this from the very beginning. She makes him say negative things that are not even true. He even gave up his old friends because of her. He doesn't have the guts to say no to her. This is where the real danger starts. When they chose secrets over history, they hurt the foundation of the royal family. A monarchy needs a clear family line. By making their children start a mystery, they put that line at risk. Meghan looks like she is tearing the family apart. Her silence looks suspicious, not strong. Each time she refuses to talk, people think she is guilty. Harry looks like a man guarding a secret, not a dad protecting his kids. The longer they wait to be honest, the more people will believe the bad rumors. If they went to see the king, it was just to show how powerful they are. They want to show they can break things. If they get the king to agree with them, it makes things harder for the rest of the royal family. This is a very bad situation. This is not just about 2 kids anymore. It is about whether the royal family can survive when people have questions about the children. This problem goes all the way to the throne. Angela Levin said that if Harry goes to court, it will be a disaster. Courts want records and DNA, not just royal names. This must be very scary for them. Harry says he will not bring his children to see King Charles unless he gets what he wants. The king really wants to see his grandchildren. Harry is trying to use this to make the king help him, but it will not work. People would be very mad because Harry doesn't work for the royal family anymore. He cannot use tax money for his own safety. He wants the highest level of police protection with guns. There are other ways to be safe, but he only wants the most expensive one. Big TV and music companies that used to help them are now leaving. Their business deals are falling apart. The golden couple is starting to look like a bad choice for an investment. Meghan is watching doors close in Hollywood. Harry is learning that a title means nothing if people do not believe you. Angela's warning shows that their empire is coming apart. If they go to court, they will lose everything they have built. When the noise stops, the truth remains. The future of Archie and Lilibet is a big problem for the laws of the country. Monarchies need a clear line of blood. That is how kings and queens rule. Without honesty, every royal title for the children is just a question mark. A family built on doubt cannot last. Meghan now looks like the person making the family weak from the inside. Her silence is a plan to avoid the truth. Will Harry ever explain why he kept his children away from their family? People will say he is not a nice man. In a divorce, sometimes parents won't let the kids see the other side and say mean things about them. I feel very sorry for those children because they do not get to know their family. Harry used to be a fun prince, but now he just throws threats at people. He looks scared, not powerful. Nothing hurts the crown more than a prince who is afraid of the truth. If the government has to step in, the damage will be very big. Imagine DNA tests and lawyers looking at royal secrets in a courtroom. Harry and Meghan act like the truth would destroy their world. Maybe that is why they keep running away. They know the truth would take away the last bit of trust people have in them. Their media empire was already falling apart a long time ago. This is a very sad and messy story for everyone.